Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in today's topic we'll be talking about sodium ion batteries. Now these sodium ion batteries is a technology that will change the face of our batteries in general. What do I mean by that? Well, stick around right after this intro. Welcome back. So in today's topic we'll be talking about sodium ion batteries, as we said. Now let's just dig back to the history. In the history we were having these bulky batteries made out of cadmium and nickel, and they did actually dominate the storage industry for quite some time. We're speaking decades here. However, it seemed like the lithium battery made its way to the surface, and so many people are adapting this new technology. However, it does have a few downsides. Now let's talk about their good sides first. Now, as far as lithium batteries, they are actually lightweight, and that is a good thing about them. And also they have the highest electrochemical reaction or potential, if you will. And in a way, the lithium ion batteries are a good advancement from the cadmium and nickel. However, it seems like it's not environmental friendly, first of all, because we are dealing with 15 tons of CO2 in every 1 ton that we make out of lithium. So this substance is really hard to mine as well. So these mines actually do exist in poor countries, mostly in Africa. And they do have actually a downside to that, because actually these mines and they do create violence in these countries, and let alone speaking of water. So to extract the lithium we need a great amount of water that cannot be used right after that for hundreds of years. So it is not environmental friendly, and it is so rare substance that is so hard to just extract from this earth. So engineers are looking for other ways, and they seem to have come up with something. Now all of you are interested to know what that thing is. Well, as we mentioned, it is the sodium ion batteries. If you look at the periodic table, you realize actually that the sodium is right underneath lithium as a substance in the periodic table. So they do have similarity in properties and stuff like that. However, one is available and one isn't. So if we speak in sodium, we have about 1,000 times more than lithium itself, and it does not require big machinery or anything to extract, and also is not poisonous or pollutant to the water that will kill the livestock, for example, in Africa. So it seems like it is a promising technology, and it's still in the preliminary, to be honest, because the two giants at this time that are fighting this is CATL, CATL from China, of course, and it seems like China is the leader when it comes to this kind of stuff. Honestly, I think that they are advancing in every small field. I have an upcoming video if you want to watch that. It's regarding the vehicles that will flood the world, that are Chinese vehicles. But let's stick to our subject here. So as we said, these sodium ion batteries are, well, first let's actually define how these batteries work. They technically, all of them have the same theory. It's a cathode and an anode, and separated by electrolytes, of course. And during the charge, the cathode, the sodium ions or lithium ions, whatever, they just travel from the cathode, the anode the cathode to the anode, and during the reversal process is during the discharge, of course. So first thing, the good thing about it is that these big giant companies don't even have to buy new machines to produce these sodium ion batteries. They could work with the old machines that they used to use for lithium batteries. So that opens a huge door for us to just really drop the lithium ion batteries, because even for the rules and regulations, it seems like lithium is a very hard substance and sometimes is subjected to regulations. So it does actually sabotage the process of making, for example, the EV, the electric vehicles. Once they are at a mass production, if the lithium ion batteries are not available, then it sabotages the whole process from allowing these vehicles to make it to the consumer. So we need an alternative, and the sodium ion battery is a substance that we have all over the world, and we can get it right off of water. However, I do have, actually, if you stick to the end, I do have an interesting point here that I'd like to discuss with you. If we transition from lithium ion batteries and all of us actually use the sodium ion batteries, and I'm speaking for all types of energy storage, I think we go into tamper with the life of the marines. The percentage of salt in the water actually might change if we keep drying so much water to extract this sodium, but that's a point that we'll talk about at the end. So for now, the two big companies out there that are going head to head, to be honest with you, I think it's CATL versus Faradion. And Faradion is from the UK, and Faradion, it seems to be a step better than CATL. And first of all, as we said that the sodium ions, they travel from the cathode to the anode, and they reverse during the discharge. So what is special about lithium battery is that its capacity is 200 watts hour per kilogram, versus at this time CATL came up with their first generation at 150 watt hour per kilogram. And it seems like our industry will not take that much of a difference between 150 and 200. If anything, actually, most of our industry is hungry for or thirsty for more, if anything. And that brings me to Faradion. So Faradion seems to be at 200 watts hour per kilogram at this time, which is neck to neck with lithium batteries production out there, and they are striking some great deals. It seems like they're dealing with Philips 66 or Philips 88, whatever that is, and also it seems like they striking deals with India, and India actually would be one of those places where they're going to manufacture all these batteries. And I feel like the competition between CATL and Faradion is going to be out there for a long time, because at this time, as I said, CATL is at 160 watt hour per kilogram, and they are planning on getting it in a better shape to a 200. And if it reaches 200, that is the standard at this time of our industry. But it seems like Faradion is promising with 230, and that is great. Now it seems like PNNL is talking about 500 watts hour per kilogram, but that's not gonna be here until like 2025. So if anything, at this time, the common ground is Faradion is taking all over, and it's striking deals with the US as well. And since there's a sensitive situation between the US and China, it seems like Faradion is gonna do better. However, I still feel like China has its own industries out there, and they will be promising with better technology and might even beat Faradion, because honestly, I feel like Faradion is not a 200 watts hour per kilogram at this time. It's more like the lobbyists, and they are promoting something that's not real. And That's how I feel, at least, and it's my personal opinion, so please don't take it. But speaking of numbers and statistics here, Faradion is crashing, actually, CATL, and CATL seems to be fighting back, and there are also some Japanese companies out there, but for now Faradion will actually be the leader of this. So the sodium ion batteries have started in production already in 2023. As I said, CATL is coming up with these new batteries, and Faradion also. So I think in the upcoming future, you're gonna probably see this technology just about almost everywhere, from, you know, batteries and your remote control. Oh, speaking of which, it seems like also they're tapping into the grid electrical storage as well, and that's from both sides, actually, and the EV, of course. You know, the electric vehicle industry is very thirsty for these technologies, and lithium battery, as you might have seen in the history, it seems like, you know, once they strike on fire, it's so hard to, you know, shut them down, and sodium battery will be a lot more safer. And because of that safety, it seems like the industry is going to adapt to the sodium ion batteries in the future more than lithium batteries, especially, as I said, the high prices of lithium and the regulations and all that stuff. So it's been a burden on the industry already, and for now it seems like we have found the cure to that. So let's just hope everything goes smooth, and if that goes just as planned, then probably, you know, within like 5 years from now, I'm seeing the sodium ion batteries crashing the lithium battery completely out of business. Thank you very much for watching until the end, and as I promised you, I want you to tell me exactly what do you think of us using the sodium ion, or extracting the sodium from the water from the ocean. Are we going to tamper with the life marines or not? And if so, is there a way to stop this technology from reaching any further, or shall we just sleep on it again until it becomes, you know, greenhouse gas and one of those things? And, you know, you get the point, right? So as I said, please leave me your comments down below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.